We sold our home 2 weeks too early, and it cost us $50,000 in unnecessary taxes. You may know the rule under the federal tax law that if you've lived in your home 2 of the last 5 years, you can sell it tax-free on a gain of up to $250,000 for an individual, $500,000 for a couple. There's one rule that no one out there is talking about that I've ever heard. There has to be a tax year in between those sales. You're like, well, Tammy, that should be easy. I sell my house. I want to move to the next one. I've got to live in it for 2 years, so there'll always be a tax year in between. Not if you're like us. We moved out of the first house and said, let's make it a rental. Let's make it a short-term rental and hang on to it. Maybe you've done this as a long-term rental. Then we moved to our next house. We had lived in both of those homes within 2 of the last 5 years. But in 2019, we said, let's sell the short-term rental. We did that around April. In 2020, we said, we're ready to sell this house too. No big deal. We've lived in it 2 of the last 5 years, which was all true. Somewhere, somehow in the code is a rule that there has to be a tax year in between. The really bad part, we sold in 2020 in the end of December. Had we waited till January 2nd, we would have owed 0 in taxes. But we didn't. We didn't know this little rule, this little small bit that gets you, and it cost us $50,000 in capital gains. 2 of the last 5 years, plus a tax year in between claiming them.